Subscribe to TMikeProjectSolutions, where research meets creativity and learning becomes simple. In today's video, we are going to learn how to merge files, both by cases and by variables, and then move to splitting a dataset based on a grouping variable. In SPSS, a must-know skills for any researcher or data analyst working with multiple datasets. Let's dive in. We want to merge dataset cases, merge cases dataset A and merge cases dataset B. Now let's click it to open. Okay, this is merge dataset A, and then let's open dataset B. Dataset B as open. So we have two opened. Let's divide the window into two for simplicity purpose. So this is dataset A and this is dataset B. Now look at it carefully. You will notice that this participant ID start from 101, 102 to 105 for participants for dataset A. And this is participant ID for dataset B, starts from 106 to 110. Now let's look at this. Very important. Also take note that the variables names here, you have participant ID, age, gender, and region. Also note here, you see in the dataset B, participant ID, age, gender, region. It's important that you ensure that when merging datasets, you have two ways of merging. One is called merge by cases, and the second one is called merge by variables. Now let's do the first one, which is called merge by cases. One thing I want you to understand is that, which is very important, is that whenever you are merging datasets by cases, the most important thing is that, let's say you have two datasets containing the same variable but different respondents. For example, dataset A here and dataset B collected from two different regions. You can see regions, south, east, west, north, south. Okay, now, and you want to combine them into one file. You have two different datasets collected from two different regions, and you want to combine them into the same file. One thing that is very important, which you should take note, is that whenever you are doing merge by cases, which is different, is that you have what is called different respondent, different participant, but you have the same variable, age, gender, region, and must be the same variable, participant ID the same, but different participant, different number of respondents that answered those questions or that participated. So now, how do we do? Let's go now to data, click on data, then click on merge file, then add cases. Because we are bringing two different respondents or different respondents in two different data sets together, we are taking hard cases. If we are bringing two different variables, we'll have taken add variables. Let's do hard cases first. So click on hard cases. When that happens, ensure that one thing that is most important is that, let me close here first. Very important, you should notice that whenever you are doing that, ensure two data sets are open so they make it easier for you. Then make sure the one you want, the data set you want to merge, the real one you want other ones to merge into should be the one that will open expanded. Let's expand dataset A. This is the one we are using now for the full merging. Now let's go to data, then scroll down to merge file. We are merging two files. Now click on hard cases. We are bringing different respondents. Hard case, click. Now after doing that, Because we open dataset B, that is why you see dataset B is open here. If in your own case, if you didn't open the two datasets at the same time, then you have to click here, change it from an open dataset that is shown here to what is called, click here, it will now be an external SPSS statistical data file. Then you click here to browse to get the dataset you want to merge. But in our own case, we have already opened it. So we are using this, we are clicking on an open dataset. So this is dataset open. So you click on dataset, then click on continue. Click on continue. When that happens, you will notice that in this box that is called unpaired variables, the box is empty because all our variables in the dataset A are also the same variables in dataset B. So therefore, all the variables are paired. That is why is now shown here. Variables in new active dataset. All variables are active. If you have anyone, for example, here you have participant age, gender, region. For example, if you have added in let's say, for example, dataset A, you added something like education, and you didn't add that same variable in dataset B, you will see the education will show here, telling you that dataset, that variable is not paired. Now, since all our variables are paired, then you click on OK. When that opens, you see automatically it moves the datasets variables which we have on the dataset B to this A. Dataset A. Now, let me divide it into two. You now see what I mean? Initially, it stopped at 001, participant 012, participant 05. Now you now have participant 006 to participant 110, from 106 to 110 added. Look at it. You see the same variable 106 here is 25. So look at the one B here, initial one, 25. Female South. You also notice that 25 female South. Look at 110. 110, 42 female South. 148, 110, 42 female South. Is it merged the two datasets? So that is how you merge two datasets by adding the combining cases together. What if I want to combine variables?